Ladies and gentlemen, dare to dream that the dawn is breaking on an independent, united kingdom.
The long-promised tidal wave of Brexit benefits peaked with blue passports and now seems to be petering into a putrid puddle.
This will be a victory for real people, a victory for ordinary people.
Between those who have been endlessly rubbishing our country and running it down, and those of us who believe in Britain.
A victory for decent people.
They say we can't do it. We say we can.
I mean, what Brexit's proved, I'm afraid, is that our politicians are about as useless as the commissioners in Brussels were.
We say they are woefully underestimating this country and what it can do.
This whole debate is about democracy. Is it not time we took back control of our immigration policy?
A bit of COVID in the middle, and now it's here, about 504,000. It's the biggest in history.
Take back control of the £350 million that we send to the European Union every week.
We have fought against the multinationals, we fought against the big merchant banks, we fought against big politics, we fought against lies, corruption and deceit.
Outside Europe, we could have prosperity on a level that we can't even imagine.
Promised economic gains have failed to materialize. Britain has missed out on much of the recovery in global trade since the pandemic.
The free trade agreement should be one of the easiest in human history.
And today, honesty, decency and belief in nation.
Where we will, for the foreseeable future, after March the 29th, actually be in a worse position than we were before we voted to leave.
I think now is going to win.
We've mismanaged this totally. And if you look at simple things...
Those on their side who speak of nothing but fear of the consequences of leaving the EU. And
the loss of EU workers has worsened labour shortages in healthcare, hospitality and agriculture. Businesses are also facing higher costs and more red tape.
Okay. Why didn't you, the face of Brexit over years, why didn't you deliver a roadmap?
Because they wouldn't use me, they wouldn't talk to me.
Yeah, but why didn't you publicly talk about a roadmap during the campaign?
Oh, because to do that during a campaign, as Alex Salmond learned in the Scottish referendum, deflects everybody away from what the main question is. You know, the main question is, do you vote to stay or remain? Not. You know, if we started to put forward what the alternative plans were...
We on our side who offer hope.
Simple things such as takeovers, such as corporation tax. We're regulating our own businesses even more than they were.
Okay.
Let June the 23rd go down in our history as our...
Brexit has failed.
Brexit has failed.
But what if your legacy
if we reach a
is a Horlicks of a Brexit?
I mean, what Brexit's proved, I'm afraid, is that our politicians are about as useless as the commissioners in Brussels were. If we leave... If on March the 29th next year we leave the treaties, even if it is a bad deal...
June the 23rd go down...
Even if we're in a rotten place...
in our history...
We will historically have left the treaties...
as our Independence Day!
We on our side who offer hope. Between those who have been endlessly rubbishing our country and running it down, and those of us who believe in Britain. And if we both leave and take back control...
Maybe that's why a staggering new poll published by Unheard shows that 647 of the 650 UK constituencies now think Brexit was a mistake.
I believe that this Thursday can be our country's Independence Day.
About 7 years ago, I took the grotesquely unpopular opinion that Brexit was a stupid act of national self-harm.
Hell, I took it in the neck for my Brexit videos. Page after page of people raging at me. But that's the price of doing what you think is right. I mean, damn, I could have just as easily done what was popular, trivially so, without even breaking a sweat. However, it takes a damn sight more than people calling me thundercuck, or that I'm just doing it for self-interest, or that scientists shouldn't be allowed to express political opinions they disagree with. You know, because being a scientist means that you shouldn't have a political opinion. Yet it takes a damn sight more than that, or a million and other one things that don't actually make an argument to change my mind. And it takes a damn sight more than people chiding me about being salty to change my mind.
Isn't it funny? You know, when I came here 17 years ago and I said that I wanted to lead a campaign to get Britain to leave the European Union, you all laughed at me.
Where we will, for the foreseeable future, after March the 29th, actually be in a worse position than we were before we voted to leave.
You're on your own. You've got no one else to blame. If it goes down the shitter from here, you're on your own.
Let June the 23rd go down in our history as our
Brexit has failed.
Stay. Well, I have to say, you're not laughing now, are you?
So here we are, some 7 years on, and I invite you to a celebration of Independence Day, the 7th anniversary of the referendum victory, to see just how great those who believed in Britain have made it. Where those who said I was wrong all those years ago can come and do a lap of honour, to bask in how right they were about everything, when Thunderfoot was just some fool who didn't understand politics. And that's why Brexit was a roaring success. Let's try June 23rd at 8 p.m. British time. So if you're on a good old-fashioned British live stream, be there tomorrow and bring your warm beer and Union Jacks.